And it's a serious look this Indiana team had as they arrived. Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. In these teams. Both hungry for a win, Grant, searching for some consistency on a night-to-night basis.
And this is what they call a get-right game, potentially. So how do the teams focus? Will the players be in the right frame of mind, trying to capitalize on this unique opportunity? We'll see.
So a look at the starters for the Pacers. They've got Benedict Mathurin, Miles Turner out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Halliburton, and it's Nembhard in at the 2.
Well, that is about recognition right there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Here's Nembhard. Pass to Halliburton. Now Turner. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Wolf.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Here's Rivers. To the left side wing. And there's the screen. Wolf passes to Rivers. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. B-Train clears it away. Benedict Mathurin, the 6th overall pick in 2022. The Pacers' highest pick in 34 years, Doris.
Incredible to think, B.A., that Indiana hadn't selected that high since 1988, and yet somehow, despite playing in a small market and without high draft selections, they were consistently in the playoffs up until the last several years. A real testament to the competitive spirit of the organization.
Here's Wolf. Inside, Lee. Tries again. Pass to Joseph. 6 on the shot clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Doubled by Turner. Tries again. Can't get it to drop. Indiana has gone 1 of 4 from deep. 14 feet away. Halliburton misses.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Joseph. Turner covers. He drops it from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Timeout called. The Pacers. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Tries the spin move. Halliburton, the pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton to stop the run. Pure from three-point range.
Halliburton, a huge part of this offense, which is why he has the confidence in these catch-and-shoot situations. No hesitation.
Here's Joseph. Off target at the rim. Here's Nembhard. Halliburton outside. To the paint. Here's Mathurin. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, you see the quick, twitchy athleticism of Benedict Mathurin. Woo, woo, woo.
Joseph passes to Wolf. Into the lane. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Right, this is the size of Miles Turner because he's so skilled at using it to pick up these fouls.
And so Turner nails them both. Charlotte trailing. Here's Joseph. Pass to Wolf. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And here's Siakam. Shot from 12. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Pass to Lee. Oh, and Turner with a block.
How about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
Count that one. Nembhard's got 5 now.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. The Pacers making a switch here. McConnell's checked in. For Charlotte, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Rivers, the pass to ABC. Here's Wolf. He has 7. Here's Joseph to the middle. Here's Rivers. Here's B-Train. Second chance shot. Back to Joseph. And another shot. It's good. Joseph has gotten his second bucket.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And the Pacers tack on 2 more. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
Joseph passes to ABC. Here's Rivers. Turner covers. Pass to ABC. The rebound by Turner. I think when his coach looks at Andrew Nembhard, he sees lots of potential there, Grant.
Oh, yes, he does, B.A. And for a second-round pick in 2022, he's been a steal. A pure point with size at 6'5", that enables him to play at either guard spot.
And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for Indiana. The steal. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Here's B-Tray. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Here's Nembhard. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. Nembhard's got 8.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
The Hornets have gone 7 of 16 so far. There's a screen. Here's Wolf. He's covered by Mathurin. Wolf, good. 9 points in the game.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Indiana has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Now here's McConnell. Defense right on him. Down low. Here's Siakam. No good on the shot.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
It's a tie game in Charlotte. And we'll get the second. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And it's Brand in at the power forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets. Indiana trailing here. Halliburton looking over the floor from the arc. Hornets with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
ABC, the pass to the Prophet. Pass to ABC. Fires the three. It's hauled in by McConnell. The Pacers shooting the ball at 43% from the field. There's a screen by Toppin. Neesmith passes to Toppin. McConnell outside. Here's Halliburton. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
Assist from T.J. McConnell.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Campbell, defended by Halliburton. And it's the Prophet missing. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Listen, Indiana is not a free agent hotspot, but you ask Tyrese Halliburton, it's a great place to play. He said, quote, Midwest nice is a real thing. The genuineness of the people, the way they act. I really value people waving as you walk by or smiling. That matters to me. That small town feel, that Midwest feel. Brian?
Yeah, he seems right at home, Allie. Thank you. Jackson on the wing. He shoots a three. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. For Charlotte, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to ABC. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray. ABC's got his first 3 points of the game.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Neesmith passes to Halliburton. Big Dog pulls it in.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Garcia. Rebounded by Halliburton. Indiana's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Oh, you got to guard Halliburton from there.
My goodness, what a dribble drive by Mr. Tyrese Halliburton.
Charlotte's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to the Prophet. We always see trends come and go in the NBA, Grant. It seems like in the current era, the pick and roll is the go-to offensive set.
Oh, no question, B.A. To be competitive these days, you have to be able to run the pick and roll very, very well. And that's why lead guard play is so important right now in the league.
Again, Halliburton missing.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Charlotte?
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Neesmith. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Here's Nembhard. Give him 8 points now. Turner passes to Siakam. Here's Nembhard. The 3-ball. B-Train clears it away. B-Train's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to the Prophet. Here's the pick. and he drives in. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
At the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played.
Denver. First personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for Indiana. 7-point differential. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Can they get it? And his fourth make of the day in 10 tries.
Well, it's been early in his career, but Tyrese Halliburton has proven to be extremely dangerous from range.
Here's the Prophet. He's covered by Matherin. And there's the screen. Floats one. Here's the Prophet. He's got 6. 4 on the clock. Back to Lee. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. From deep. Again the miss by the Hornets.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And he comes up with a bucket. Now just a 2-point Hornet lead.
Well, you just love how Miles Turner goes right up with it, right? No hesitation, catch and shoot.
Joseph is checked in for Charlotte. And the Pacers also making a change. McConnell's checked in. The Hornets have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Joseph. And Turner with the block. Wide open look. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
2 minutes.
And for Indiana, they're shooting only 36% during the second. You know, talking to people around the league, Doris, there's an it factor with Benedict Matherin.
You know, B.A., he is definitely willing to try to put an offense on his back. He has proven not to be afraid of the closing moments of the game. This guy wants the ball anywhere, anytime. And sometimes that in and itself will carve a spot for you in this league.
Good on the shot.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Nembhard. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Siakam. Shoots it from the high post. And he hits the jumper for 2.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
Here's Lee. 55 seconds left in the second. To the wing on the left. Joseph passes to Rivers. And Turner with the block. And he gets it back. Knocked away. Second chance effort. Joseph can't hit. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Matherin passes to Nembhard. Takes a 13-footer. The shot's good. Nembhard's got 10 points in the game.
Matherin.
There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Lee. And there's a pick. Driving in. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
And the third team foul. At the line for 2. Lee.
And he makes a first. Neesmith, he's checked in for Indiana. That one falls, so he hits both of them. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of this game. Siakam outside. Stolen. For the finish. Throwing down on the breakaway jam.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Hornets up by 4. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you got to like what Tyrese Halliburton has done in this game.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. Miles Turner out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in at the 2 spot. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Trailing by 4. And it's Mathurin missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Wolf. With the drive. And he dunks it down.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his three-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
Out to the right wing. Here's Wolf. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Benedict Mathurin talked about his motivation. He said, quote, "A lot of people play a sport because they have talent, but I play for a different reason. I want to be one of the greatest players ever, and I want to take care of my family. I made that promise to myself when I was very young, and I have no choice but to be great. That's the way it is." B.A.?
All right, Allie, thank you. Good reporting there. For the lead. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
They set the pick. Wolf passes to Joseph. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A shot to stop the run. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Benedict Mathurin picks one up.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Nembhard. 10 points for him. Pass to Halliburton. Siakam outside. Shot clock at 5. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Siakam's got 6 points.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Three-pointer Mathurin connects from downtown. Mathurin's got his second basket of the game.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Wolf. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Mathurin finds Halliburton. Now here's Siakam. Right side Mathurin. Puts it up from 15. It's rebounded by Rivers. Rivers has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Joseph. Give him 8 points now. Knocks it loose. Pass to Wolf. Soft touch off the glass. Wolf's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Nembhard. 10 points for him. And here's Turner. Here's Siakam. Pulls up, high post. And he nails the jumper. Give him 8.
Well, yet another selfless play from Miles Turner. Pretty pass to his teammate.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Attention fans. On the court right now is your Hot Squad. Get loud and let them hear it.
He's checked in for Matherin. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. They set a pick. Pass to Lee. Here's Wolf. 13 points in the game. 5 on the clock. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Indiana on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Siakam. Another one falls for Indiana.
Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam, so he's comfortable in the painted area. Does nice work there.
Here's Wolf. There's the drive. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got 9 rebounds now. From 12 feet. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The officials were right on top of that.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out in this game in particular.
They set
Personal foul.
no good on the free throw.
Aaron Neesmith.
And he sinks the second. 1:46 left in the third. Here's Wolf. Turner covers. Wolf can't get it to go. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Siakam. Shoots from the block. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Siakam's got 8 here in this quarter.
Boy, the passing of Tyrese Halliburton, you've got to love to play with this guy.
Here's Wolf. 13 points in the game. Here's Campbell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That free throw misses. And some changes here for the Pacers. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. McDermott comes in for Nembhard. And it's McConnell in for Tyrese Halliburton.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Brand passes to Big Dog. 6 to shoot. To snap the cold streak. Brand misses.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Wolf can't get it to go. Indiana's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Here's Siakam. The Hornets pull it in.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
There's a screen. Pass to Lee. Good D by McDermott. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Pacers. They lead by 12. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And it's Big Dog in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Halliburton. True on the 14-footer. Halliburton's got 21.
Yeah, just one of those nights for Tyrese Halliburton. He's kept his foot on the accelerator, and he's putting it to the defense.
There's a screen. Here's the Prophet. Pass to Campbell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a nice finish on the layup.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Halliburton with the ball. Now here's Siakam. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. That one won't go. Shooting 7 for 11 now. Here's the Prophet. Pass to Lee. Shoots over Neesmith. Here's Campbell. And it's good. 2 points.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
They set the pick. Here's Lee. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. For Indiana, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
The Prophet, the pass to Campbell. Here's the Prophet. Pass to Lee. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, PA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Timeout called, the Pacers.
Now coming to the floor. Here are Hip-Hop Squad.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Jackson comes in for Siakam, and it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now. Keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Number 5.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Jackson. Here's Nembhard. Jackson, the screen. Nembhard, good. And the Pacers lead by 11.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Back to Toppin. Oh, Halliburton! Send it home!
That's just good awareness from Toppin, willing to get it to the open guy immediately. Love the unselfishness.
Pass to ABC. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Some changes for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jackson. Siakam comes in for Toppin. And Mathurin subbed in for Neesmith. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Here's Wolf. He's covered by Mathurin. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Outside Mathurin. From the high post. Turner, no good. The Hornets have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Pass to Wolf. And he double clutches and throws it down.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. To the inside. And then Turner with the dunk.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall. And Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
Joseph. It's rebounded by Indiana. They've led by as many as 14. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Mathurin with the ball. It's hauled in by Wolf. Takes it inside, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Here's Joseph. Second shot opportunity, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that brings him with an 8. And the Hornets making a change here. Lee's checked in. Good on both. A minute 15 left in the game. Taken away, and they're running. Pass to Wolf. Here's Rivers. Turner covers. Rivers' shot is off. Here's Nembhard. .114 left to play in the fourth. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Mathurin carving out space, capitalizing in close.
Here's Rivers. There's a screen. Here's Wolf. Mathurin with some nice D. And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They've got a 9-point lead. He was all alone on that one.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Pacers.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Tyrese Halliburton.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Turner finds Mathurin. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Pacers lead by 11.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Really left him alone that time.
You know, he could have looked to score that himself, but in this particular instance, the advantage is playing inside out.
Pass to Nembhard.
Hornets foul call. Lee. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 10 seconds left in the final quarter. Inside. And so it's Indiana winning this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road,
Always exciting to see two teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. They've got Benedict Mathurin. Miles Turner out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2 spot. Puts one up from 19. And the shot is long. And here's Indiana. Here's Siakam. And no good.
well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Wolf. Defended by Mathurin. Halliburton against Joseph. To the middle. Here's Rivers. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Hornets shooting their first free throws of this game. That one is off. Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days. But it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
Here's Nembhard. Halliburton finds Turner. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Tossing around that 250 lbs, Turner going right through the contact.
Here's Joseph. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Turner. And a wide open look for Mathurin. No good from outside. Here's Wolf. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Turner. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Halliburton. Connects on the 9-footer.
He's such a creative scorer in close. Tyrese Halliburton only needs a sliver of space to make you pay.
Joseph against Halliburton. Joseph, that's good.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Here's Halliburton after the basket by Charlotte. 6 to shoot. Turner finds Halliburton, and Joseph gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time.
On the wing, Mathurin. 5 on the clock, and the foul on the monster.
Side out.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Off the inbound. And it's Halliburton missing. Hornets leading by 3. They double him with Siakam. The inside. He's covered by Halliburton. Back to Joseph. Lock at 6. And the dunk by Joseph.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Has to lead. And there's the drive. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And a wide open look for Siakam. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Charlotte making some changes. Big Dog is checked in for Rivers. And Brand subbed in for B-Train. And a change for the Pacers. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Halliburton. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. For Charlotte, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
At the line.
That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. ABC's checked in for Lee, and it's Campbell in for Joseph. Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Siakam. Here's Mathurin. He kicks to Turner. Got it. Good job in the low post. Turner's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Good work by Mathurin getting rid of the ball. When somebody has a better shot, you got to throw it his way.
You know, Greg, one thing you got to admire about Miles Turner is how sensational a shot blocker he is. Every year among the leaders in the NBA.
And Kevin, such a dependable defensive anchor. Someone that just reads shooters well, knows when to go after the block.
The shot by Turner, no good.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Campbell against McConnell. Here's Lyons. From outside, off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Siakam kicks to McConnell. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Nembhard. Off target with his 3. Charlotte trailing. Campbell with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Now here's Mathurin, the fast break chance. And Siakam throws it down.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Siakam's gone 2 of 4 from the field. Now the pass to Lyons. There's 47 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Screen by Brand. Wolf passes to Lyons. Charlotte again missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Mathurin. Shoots from 14. Wolf grabs the miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Siakam finds McConnell. Here's Mathurin. McConnell. It's good on the putback. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Oh, big-time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
And we reached the end of the first. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Indiana.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Jackson is out there with Toppin. Then it's Halliburton. Then it's Neesmith. And it's McConnell in at the one spot.
No way Halliburton was going to sleep on that one. I mean, he's too good at reading the defense.
Campbell with it. Scoreless thus far. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Lee's checked in for the Hornets.
Coming onto the floor for your Hornets.
Indiana leading by 6. Now McConnell. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And the Hornets making a change here. Garcia's checked in. There's a screen. Lee. It's rebounded by Tyrese Halliburton. Now, here's Neesmith, guarded by Garcia. Tapping a screen on Lee. Right wing, the three. Not going to go that time. Hornets trail by 8. Here's Garcia, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, of course, the Pacers have a great history, and star point guard Tyrese Halliburton is eager to embrace it. He said, I want to know all the stories of Pacers players of the past. I want to know more about Ron Artest and everybody who played for this organization. I'm being where my feet are. I love being here in Indy. Kevin?
Oh, I love to hear that. He could be that next Pacers great player. David, thanks. And the rejection by Jackson. Campbell against McConnell. And that one, good. Jackson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pacers. And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it is. There's some gray area, obviously. And it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called.
Outside, Garcia. Kicks it to Lee. Six on the shot clock. Brand sets a screen for Lee. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Joseph, he's checked in for Campbell.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Halliburton against Joseph. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Left side, Turner. Siakam outside. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
That's one of the things his coaches have encouraged him to do. Look for the mid-range jumper, Tyrese. Way to knock it down.
A second-round draft pick in 2022, Clark Nembhard is pretty impressive.
I might even categorize him as a surprise hit, if you will. He makes a huge impact out there when he's on the floor. And for somebody that was drafted in the second round, that's great value.
Now, here is Halliburton. Now the feed to Turner. Here's Nembhard. A three-pointer off the mark. Hornets trail by 13. Left side, Garcia. Here's Joseph with the drive. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Pass to Mathurin. It's Turner, high post. And it's Big Dog with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Rivers, he's checked in for Big Dog. B-Train comes in for Brand. And it's the Beast in for Garcia.
Halliburton, so versatile and skilled. This guy finds ways to keep the defense off balance pretty consistently.
ABC's checked in for the Hornets. Good on the second free throw. Here's Joseph. He's got 8. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in. Joseph's got 4 points in the quarter.
The D was all over it. They just couldn't react in time to stop that quick reverse.
2 minutes.
Halliburton passes to Nembhard. Here's ABC. He's covered by Halliburton. Turner against Joseph. Shot clock at 6. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And here are the Pacers now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Drops in the tray.
Quick thinking from Mathurin there. Excellent at rising up and capitalizing off the catch.
Joseph against Halliburton. It's Rivers on the wing. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Wolf, defended by Mathurin. Out that one, the Indiana lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from Wolf.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Mathurin passes to Halliburton. Joseph with the ball. Mathurin picks him up. Pass to Lyons. Here's Wolf, covered by Siakam. Wolf, no good. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
First personal foul. And the 3rd team.
Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play.
Now, here's Siakam. 5 points in the game. On the wing, Turner. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Turner's got 6 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game. Siakam passes to Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. Turner with the screen to the paint. With 2 seconds left, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A beast in the paint. Once Turner gets this kind of position, you almost have to whack him.
Both free throws good from Turner. It could go. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Indiana Pacers, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Joseph.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
We've got Rivers, B-Train out there with the Beast, and it's Black Hole, and it's Joseph in at the point. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender.
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. After the basket by Charlotte, cans it from downtown.
Halliburton showing you a lot of confidence in his three-point stroke. That's something he's worked on.
Joseph, the pass to Lee. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Passes to B-Train. Turner with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Here's Siakam. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
Hornets trail by 18. With the teardrop, and it's sent back by Turner. Halliburton with it. He's picked up by Lee. No one near Turner as he lets it go. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
Boy, and Turner's really good at picking the defense apart, especially with the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Here's Wolf, defended by Mathurin. Rivers a screen on Mathurin. There's the drive to end the run. Here's Wilkes. Out to Lee. Second shot opportunity. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
Mathurin passes to Halliburton. Siakam outside. Over Wilkes. Siakam misses. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Lee goes in. Joseph down low. Defended by Mathurin.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And he gets it back. And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Halliburton. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
Here's Wolf. 9 points in the game so far. He kicks it to Rivers. Turner with the steal. Here's Mathurin, and it's denied. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Well, the NBA is investing in Africa with the Basketball Africa League. Deputy Commissioner Mark Tatum said right now in Africa, sports is viewed only as competition, not as a business. What we're trying to demonstrate is that if you invest in sports, with the young, fast-growing population in Africa, there is a huge opportunity for high returns. Kevin?
Yeah, it looks, DA, like a win-win, and we thank you for your report. Now, here is Halliburton. 13 points in the game. Driving the lane, and Halliburton slams it in.
Tremendous explosion on that launch by Halliburton, throwing it down.
And the Hornets call time here. And the Hornets making a change here. Garcia's checked in. Nesmith, he's checked in for the Pacers. Hornets trail by 21. Here's Lee, and he dunks it down.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Hornets, Joseph.
And he's good on the second. Pacers leading by 20. Halliburton outside. There's the dish to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Siakam outside. Halliburton with it. Picked up by Rivers. Clock at 4. Here's Neesmith. And Neesmith with the slam.
Assisted.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Garcia. The Pacers making the shot. Lee outside. Garcia sets the screen for Lee. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Nembhard. Offline with his three. The Hornets have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Joseph, good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Toppin, he's checked in for the Pacers. T.J. McConnell comes in for Halliburton.
Substitution for the Pacers.
There's the pass to Siakam. It's rebounded by Charlotte. B-Train's got his 5th rebound in this one. Garcia with the ball. Picked up by Turner. Rivers passes to Garcia. Pass to Joseph. Fires from 18. And it's McConnell with the rebound. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Toppin, no one around him. Good. And McConnell gets the assists. McConnell's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Garcia. Toppin pulls it in. Indiana leading by 22. Pass to Turner. Takes a 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Turner's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Pacers. The Hornets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. There's the drive and the dunk by Joseph.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
Now, here's Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, great scorer and passer. Defenses have to respect both, and he fooled them there with the pump fake.
Pascal Siakam.
The first one falls.
2 shots.
Siakam hits them both. That will count. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Indiana Pacers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll return shortly. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Charlotte shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. They'll be topping out there with Nesmith. And there's Jackson, and it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Halliburton in at the 2-guard. Count that one. Garcia's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Hornets. Indiana leading by 23. Halliburton outside. Passes it to Nesmith. That's a foul called on the Prophet. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Now, here's McConnell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
McConnell against Joseph. Back to Lee. Right side, Joseph. 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get a shot off. One-on-one fast break. All sorts of time. Nesmith can't get it to go. And it's the Hornets' ball. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Lee outside. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. The pass to Halliburton. Shoots the 3. Joseph with the rebound. And the Hornets with possession here. Nice move. And good that time. Joseph's got 21 in the game.
Boy, that time saw daylight and took advantage.
Halliburton against Lee. Outside Jackson from beyond the arc. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Joseph with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Rivers passes to Beatrice. Now here is Garcia. Defense right on him. Picked by Lee. Jackson comes over with the double. And the rejection by Jackson.
Indiana.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
And Indiana making a change here. Nemhard's checked in. Halliburton against Joseph. Halliburton passes to Nesmith. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got his 9th assist in the game now. And for the Hornets, they're shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Down low, here's Wilkes. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Jackson, a screen on Joseph. Here's Halliburton. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller with that kind of dribble move. Major handles.
Now here is Garcia. Back to Joseph. The rebound by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shot by Joseph, no good. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Jackson, a screen on Joseph. Here's Halliburton. Here's Jackson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And the Hornets call time here. And some changes here for the Hornets. The Beast comes in for the Prophet. And ABC subbed in for Lee. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Halliburton. And some changes here for the Hornets. Big Dog, he's checked in for Rivers. Brand comes in for B-Train. And it's Campbell in for Joseph. Campbell against McConnell. To the inside. Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Lions the pass to Wolf. He takes it in. The shot, no good. The Pacers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. Neesmith has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody. Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
On offense, here are the Pacers. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Pass to McDermott. High, arcing shot. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 6 assists now in the game. The Hornets shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now, here's Toppin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McDermott for 3, and Indiana, another 3.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pacers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Tyrese Halliburton.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
McConnell passes to Jackson. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And that is a foul. It's on the Charlotte Hornets.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Jackson at the line, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Walker's checked in for the Pacers. That one misses. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Campbell against Walker. Pass to Lyons. There's the triple. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And Indiana can just let the clock run down here. Toppin kicks to Walker. And here is Toppin. Here's Neesmith. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now, let's check out our New Balance player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.
bigger, that's without a doubt. I'm 100 steps ahead, that's a lot of mouth, that's a lot of clout. What you all about? What